Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. All right, there we go. It is. Been a weird few days. The market action. Yeah. Hey, BB. Morning, Z. Ken, how are ya? David. David number two. That is working. We'll be getting started in just a minute. That'll be good. There he is.
Could hear me. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys can finally hear me okay. Hope everybody's doing great. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, David. Good morning, Stephen. Doug, Robert, Rochelle, Nancy, Adam. How are you guys? Stephen, Brett, Tinia. Good, Ken. Good. Glad to hear that. Glenn, how are you? Leslie, how are you? Gus, how are you? Doug, Brendan, George, Gary. Gary, how are you? Bruce. Got a lot of folks here today. We'll give the room a few more minutes and then we'll begin. Just to give you an update right now, the market is I was thinking that the market was going to be moved by the Treasury auction at 11:30 like it was last week, but nothing. I mean, not even a blip on the radar. My weekend was really great, BB. Actually, let me tell you a little bit about my weekend. I went to Gainesville. You guys know how much I like traveling. Oh, my pleasure, Marie. I went to Gainesville. I wanted to visit my boy. I haven't visited him in a while. I wanted to see how he moved into a new unit with his girlfriend. They moved in together. So I took the grandparents, the nosy grandparents, my wife and my 10-year-old, and we went to visit him. And we were there Saturday night. Yeah, we were there Saturday night. And then we came back yesterday and I finished that outline that I promised you guys over the weekend. I'm talking about the outline for anybody who purchased the Pro Trader dashboard and the day trading room. The day trading room, I gave you a lot of information about how to day trade. I highly, highly, highly hope you guys read it and really understand what I'm trying to get through. Richard says very good info. That's great. That's really, really good to hear. Right now we have too long in the day trading room. We have a third read now. Yeah, it's I put a lot of information that I did not put. I put a lot of information there that I did not put in the class because I wanted you guys to have a really good perspective of it, and I wanted you guys to really see what was going on. So where is it? Hey Bob, it should be in the members area of the day trading room and the Pro Trader dashboard. Because I want you guys to understand, I don't just use the 30-minute breakout. I use the volume and I use the relative strength all day long. The As I mentioned in the training, the entry and the exits and all that stuff, those are those are like training wheels. After a while, you'll say, okay, I don't think I need these training wheels to be able to do what I'm doing right now. I could do it without it. But for now, those training wheels are pretty good for you. But if you're like in love, in love, not in love, if you're in ticker symbol LUV and you notice like we're short and we hit those up arrows, I'm not always using the indicator. Matter of fact, let me give you a lesson right now on it since we're already here and I'm biding time right now. So, well, I'm going to talk about that in a minute, the psychology part of it. So right here, you see, this is love. We went short right here. I could have got out this morning right here if I wanted to. I had about 15 minutes to get out and make a little bit of profit. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to wait because I really liked the daily chart and I was very excited the fact that this daily chart broke the low. So I really like the daily chart and I'm leaning on the daily chart right now. You can't see my screen? What's going on here? Matt.
You
Oh,
gotta move it over.
move it over. Can you guys see it now?
Nope.
Let me reshare. Hold on.
You're just on the wrong screen.
Yeah, I think I'm just on the wrong screen. Uh, Let me see. Maybe I could go here. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I made a mistake. I had it on the right screen to begin with. Okay, so just to give you an example, this is love, LUV, love. This is I'm not in love with this airline. This is Southwestern. So just to give you an idea, just to give you some perspective here, let me. So we got into this trade last week, right here, somewhere right here, and it went against us while the market was really ripping up. And I said, I really like this daily chart. I like how it's moving down. And then this morning, I looked at it when the market opened, not market opens, when the market opened. And I noticed that we had a hair profit. I don't know, maybe like 20 cents profit. And I said, you know what? The fact that we broke this low right here, even by a hair, the low here was yesterday. The low was yesterday. I mean, Friday, the low was 22.68, and today the low was 22.58. And I mean, if you look at this chart, you will see the chart is moving down really well here. So I don't see a reason just because it went against us today, a whole 25 cents, doesn't mean I'm going to liquidate it just because the scanner told me to do it. I would actually liquidate it right here, right there. I would negate the trade if it broke this level. If it just stays right here and just comes down a little bit, I'll probably just liquidate it and get rid of it if it doesn't do anything next few days. But I want you to know I'm always looking at the daily chart. Maybe it helps so you can see what we do. Yeah, I do, Robert. I'm doing it right now. I'm sharing it with you as we speak. See, like Dennis, he got out of love this morning, which is fine. You probably made a little money on it, but I wanted to stay in because I want to see if this can break the low and really come a little bit lower. And I'm taking advantage of the fact that it has very low volatility and not really doing anything. We don't have an option on this one. I haven't started giving you guys the options yet. I said I will, but I haven't started it yet. I'm going to start this week. Do I have a number for exit on love? No, I have no number. It all depends on how it's behaving. Like right now, it's behaving really well because it's still having trouble breaking up today's high. And again, it's not really running away from us with the market. So if it breaks below the low, I'll be okay. And then I'll be able to gauge it better there. But relative weakness has been pretty good today. It's been mostly red. Even right here, as we went up, we've been red. We've been bucking the trend. Airlines don't look good. It's an industrial stock. It's not looking good. Another stock that we're short is LTHM. Oh, and it actually just broke down as we speak. We've been riding it for a little bit. Probably want to let it go a little more, but you could see. So this is so. I'll get into D Dog and the other one in a second. The questions you're asking me right now, Chris, what time frame do you use for day trades? Are also options or stocks do you trade? Chris, are you in one of the programs? If not, I understand the question. If you are, I would suggest you read the instructions. So Nita says, what's going on with D-Dog? I just got on this morning when you sent an alert, but now it looks like it's going up. Yeah, D-Dog is supposed to be going up. It's a bullish trade. Oh, I see. Met down. Yep, it's going down. It went from 105.60 to 104.69, and I'm still long. Let me show you what I see when I'm looking at D-Dog. I want to show you. Look. Look what we just cleared. We gapped up. We went for 3 days, and we just cleared this level. And volume is 47% of the daily volume, so volume is not bad. This is telling me that there's buyers here. Okay? In case you're curious, Anita, why? We've held the stock for like 45 minutes. It's a little too early to kind of, anyways, whatever. But my point is, you guys, I want you guys to understand what I'm doing. If you guys were in the program, please read that book. Please read that book. Not the book, the outline that I gave you. It's very, very important. And yeah, remember, I'm always picking trades that have up that we may hold overnight, that have a good daily chart. And for example, like CrowdStrike, we went long CrowdStrike too. Look at CrowdStrike. I wouldn't want to short this stock right now. I don't know too many hedge funds that would want to short this stock around here. I think buyers would probably come in around here somewhere. So I'm very comfortable holding these stocks. Remember something, guys. A few things I want to mention to you. Very important things. How many of you, let's do this. Matt, do a survey. Are you okay? All right.
I'm just joking a little bit.
Choking. Are you all right? I don't want you to choke out or anything.
No.
Okay.
So I'm doing a poll.
Yeah, we're doing a poll. How many of you, this is a poll. Don't answer this question. Don't answer this question on the chat. Answer this in the poll. How many of you think you have mental issues that impact your trading negatively versus no mental issues that impact your trading negatively? Don't respond, Stephen. Don't respond, Sylvia. Don't respond to Ash. I said, please don't respond. We're doing a poll right now. No, David, you don't need to respond. Man, folks aren't. Please, we're doing a poll. A poll. A poll. He'll. Do you have it up there, Matt?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm trying to get it made.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
5.
All right. Let's see. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Wow. Woo. That's amazing. Look at that. 25% don't think they have mental issues, which when it comes to trading. Very interesting. This is fascinating. Looks like it's going to be about 75. It's between 75, 25, 80, 20, somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah. Wow. 25% of people here think they don't have any mental issues with trading. That blows my mind away. Huh. So 188 people took the poll, 189 now. It's about, can you imagine that? 25%. Wow. The level of denial is huge. Okay. So let me explain something to you guys. When it comes to trading, about 15 to 20% is strategy. The rest of it is mental. I have severe emotional trading issues. Severe, Robert, severe. And you know what the first step is? To accept it and to admit it. Because if you think you don't have trading, if you don't have cycle, the only person I know who doesn't have mental is trading hugely and also has Asperger's. Everybody has them. Okay, look, let me ask you guys a question. So, for those of you who don't think, I try to hold on to me trade long before selling it. I wanted more in trade and I lose money when it goes the other way. At least you're recognizing it, Bob. The problem is 25% of the people in this room out of 200 people who took this poll, and we have a lot more than 200 people in this room. We have about, let's see what we have.
303.
300 people in the room right now. 300 people in the room. 25% of you guys think you don't have any emotional issues. All right. I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions, and this is only for people who, are in the 25%. Okay. Do you ever have a losing trade and you hope it turns around? And do you ever take a winner too off? The 25% in the room. Do you ever take winners too fast but hold on to your losers? Do you ever think that your last trade had something to do with your current trade? Really? You guys are that evolved. That's amazing. Well, I got to tell you guys, I'll bet you. I'll bet you. I'll bet you. If I was to ask you about 30 questions, 40 questions, most of you, especially the ones that are 25%, would probably change your mind. Trying to cut your losses 50% is not trading, Scotty. That's letting a robot do your work for you. No, you can't change your answer because I'll change your answer. Every one of you has severe emotional issues that involved in your trading. Some of them are subconscious, some of them are conscious. But for anybody who thinks that they don't have emotional issues with trading, you literally would have to be nuts. You literally would have to be nuts to think that's not the case. You never have a trade. You never have a trade affect your mental state. Come on, of course you have. Most the ones that don't. What I'm concerned about are the ones that don't think they have it. Those are the ones that really have it. The biggest. I think the right way to describe it is we may be affected, but we keep it from becoming an issue. You most folks it's a big issue. It's a big issue, and I want you guys to understand it's psychological, and it's very deep in you, preventing from taking certain trades, locking in your loser too fast. Well, it's very in depth, and it's very difficult for a lot of people to see it. But trust me, most of you have it. I'll come up with a list next couple of days, and I'll here. Let me end this poll. Yeah, I'll share results here. Yeah, 24%, 24% of the people here don't think they have trading issues. That's amazing. That blows my mind away. All right. Let's get into my analysis. Not user. I'd like that list. I'll give you guys a list. Every good trading book points out exactly what Roger said. Uncle Roger, Dr. Rod, totally mental. Trading is 90% emotional. Other half is strategy. Gary, 90% is emotional. 10% is strategy. 10% is strategy. Yeah. If you guys think I would love to personally interview that 24%er list and go through a couple of check marks with you. Yeah, that's actually a good question. What percentage of you who are in that 24% are have that constant winners. That's the thing. Get off losers. Lisa, that's mental issues. Those are mental issues. How about having a trade, the current trade you're in, throw you off? How about being fixated on the current trade and missing out opportunities? How about averaging losers and not winners? So it's very, very difficult. I mean, most professional traders that I talk to, they have shrink sessions once a week. They usually have a shrink on staff. You guys remember that show Billions? There's a lot of truth there. So if you guys don't think you have emotional issues when it comes to your trading, you are in huge, huge, huge self-denial. Both calls and puts and wondering which to keep or close. How about having both? No, that's strategy. But I'm talking about having a loser. I'm talking about having a loser and thinking if I don't get out of it right now, it's going to turn around. It's going to turn into a winner, and saying if I don't get out right now, it's going to tell us right now it's going to turn around and it's going to bite me in the butt. I got to get out of it now, protect that profit, or I got to stay in that losing trade. It'll turn around. Folks do that all the time. It's very, very common. Richie, it's good that you identify that. The reason you're doing that is because you don't have confidence in your strategy. What helped me was following my trades with facts of my trades. Yes. That's why you guys are going to have to keep a journal, which I'm going to get you guys going on. Why do you, Roger, not set stops on options? Because options are way too volatile, and I don't get into a trade because of an option. So why would I use a stop on an option? That's silly. I don't know one guy that uses stops on options.
Risky.
Very risky. That's the first time I used a trade idea. First used your trade idea was Thursday and closed with 800 in my account. Most was from Uber. Good, Howard. Or how about when you guys looking at a guru and the guru makes 5 trades and a few of them are losers and you think you get a refund on the program. That's psychology, folks. Steven says, I'm so mental that I still cannot locate the outline in either. Not right now, but Matt will help you. Getting out too late, getting out of winners or losers too late, Barbara. How do you break the habit? That's a good question. Good question. Let me tell you how you do it. It's a very, very tricky way to do it. Don't set a 30% profit before getting out, Sandy. What if the trade looks, when you have 30% profit, like it has more to go? Sandy, let me ask you a question. Why 30%? Are you afraid of 50%, 60%, 100%? What's limiting you to 30%? Are you afraid it's not going to go further than 30%? It's Roger at rogerscott.com, Stephen.com. But you guys see the point that I'm making here, right? Everything you're doing is being dictated by your emotions. Your emotions are telling you to take the trade at 30% profit. Why not look at the trade when it's 38% up and maybe if everything looks right, it has another 50% to go? No, they usually turn. No, Sandy, you don't have any emotional issues, right? Sandy, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. They usually turn. No, Sandy, they don't turn. They turn in your reality. That's a mental issue. William says, sorry, I missed the session on, but when you should post go long or go short with no details on how do I hone in strike price? William, did you see the 3-hour session I had last week that shows you how to hone in on the strike price and expiration? Those are not just for day trades. Okay. Well, William should have. The point being, folks, is anybody who doesn't think, Roger, I'm trying to find the PDF. It's in the members area. Anita says, I'm down almost 30% on the option contract. How do we decide when to hold them or fold them? Well, let me show you, Anita. Now, Anita, this is the second time you've mentioned D-Dog. Why does it bother you so much? Look at this chart. It's breaking up. The stock is moving higher. It's breaking out of a range. It looks good. If it comes back into range here below the low and woosses out, we're going to get out of it. So far, it's looking great. Why is it bothering? Anita, tell me why it's bothering you so much. That's emotions, George, right? It's an emotional issue. It's just the trade of the day. No, it's not, Anita. It's not the trade of the day. No, no. I gave you you should have love, you should have CrowdStrike, you should have D-Dog, and you should have LTHM. Those are the trades of the day. I never said anything about D-Dog being the trade of the day. I will set a stop on the option trade when it's profitable, and I could set a stop loss below new high support level. Anthony, don't do that. No, no, no. You don't want to do. I will set a stop on an option trade when it's profitable, and I could set a stop level below a new high, higher support level for a free or profitable trade. But Anthony, why do you do that? Why do you live? Why are you doing that? Why would you do that? You have to have a trade plan, follow it. We all do have Rogers Wallace. Some that can't do all the trades. Then do Robinson. Everyone can do one share, like I told them to. Yeah, you can't trade scared. And I told you guys to risk one share to get a good feel for how we're going to be doing this. Yes, fear of plus becoming a minus. Exactly. I keep following the guru when I should be scanning and checking volume, checking earnings, Fed reports, setting stops. Yes, exactly. And following exactly all that stuff I've been telling you. That would make the trade unprofitable after it's a winner. Does that always happen to you, Anthony? Does it always reverse after it's a winner? Because you and somebody else have a very similar 30% profit. It's always going to reverse after it's a winner. About 75% of all our trades continued going our way in the last 3 months, by the way. Just FYI. I tracked them. You guys have to stop doing this. Whatever you're doing, you got to stop this. You really, really have to stop this. Not what I'm here for. What are you here for, Ron? This is the most important thing I could be possibly talking to you guys about. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, if you guys are not enjoying this conversation, stop vesting other people's time. Who's wasting other people's time? Nobody's wasting anybody's time. We're having a good conversation here. This is important. As a matter of fact, this is the most important thing. Setting a 30% profit target, putting your stop loss at break even and continuing to hold for what? I mean, that's not gonna that's craziness. That's craziness, guys. This is the most important topic. If you're not here for that, then what are you here for? I mean, I just heard 25% of this room say that they don't have emotional issues in trading, and you're asking me why I'm doing this? I'd love to get those. I'd love to get those people in the room. I'd love to get those people in the room and ask them a few questions. All right, let's continue. Let's continue doing this. All right. All right. So let's look at some charts. There you go, Bob. Yeah, for anybody here who doesn't think they have serious self-sabotage issues, whoo, please, the point here is the point I'm making. What's that book? What's that book by Mark Douglas that I quoted yesterday? There was a book that Trading in the Zone. Yes. Get this book. Get this book. Get this book. Get this book. Get this book as fast as you can. Because if you don't understand that you have serious trading issues, that means your trading issues are even worse. No, it's not too late to enter the suggested trades. I'm not the only one that waits too long to sell a trade. That is powerful to me. Bob, winner or loser? Every time I read that book, I learn from it. It's different, Mary. It's different. It's different for every trade. Okay, so let's talk about the market. But seriously, folks, I specifically wanted to ask you. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right screen. I specifically wanted to ask you. I was thinking it's going to be more like 95% are going to say we don't have any issues, and the rest are going to say they do. But it was 75. That's very interesting. Let me go ahead and new share. All right, new share, screen 6. Okay, screen 6. There we go. All right. Yes. Mark Douglas, the late Mark Douglas John. I would start with Trading in the Zone. It's a good book. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go look at the charts. Start with the charts. The S&P 500 today broke above the 100-day moving average again, and now it broke through yesterday's high. It's triggering a little buy stops, and shorts are getting covered, which is why you're seeing this kind of weird trading action. If you look here, you'll see that the bars are very, very, very small, and it looks like we've just went up and we're starting to cool off a little bit around this level. But this is very, very miserable price action. And when we have price action like this, it's best to be very careful. And as I've mentioned to you several times, it's very important to go into day trades with the thought that these day trades are probably going to be swing trades, because we're just going to get stuck in the trade, which is fine. I don't mind doing that right now. I don't mind that at all. Now, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing huge volume today. As a matter of fact, right now on the S&P, let me just see what volume is right now. Volume as of right now is 23 million. The average volume is about 84 million. So volume is a little low this time of day. And remember something important. Yeah, folks, for those of you who did not like this session, this was the most important session we've ever had in terms of mental psychology, because mental psychology is the most important thing in trading times 100. Laurel says, OPEC's weak stocks get pops and strong ones get weak. Do you agree? I don't know what we're talking about. Well, we will have a lot more of that. Yes, you could have the best trading system in the world, literally. And if you don't have psychology, you're going to be so screwed. You're going to be so screwed because you're not going to have the right tool set to get you guys going. 1 second, I just need to flip the chart here. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. So tomorrow we have CPI. Very, 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 very important report. This is going to let us know. This is going to let us know if the Fed is concerned or not, and also PPI. These two reports tomorrow, the CPI and PPI. I'll get into more of these numbers tomorrow morning before the report. It's not as pertinent right now, and you're probably going to be forgetting. The other major factor is, notice how the SPY is just not here, not there. That's why you can't really, Anita, this is why you can't make heads or tails out of our trades, because there's nothing going on. There's no momentum right now. We have to wait for momentum to come in, and then we will have a much better idea of what's really going on. But as of right now, it's just kind of, we're not here, not there. Mark says, spend my first year getting a grip on what you were talking about. It takes a lifetime. It takes a lifetime. I know a few guys who are just amazing at it, but it takes time. And the first thing is to recognize that you don't have you do not have, 25, 30 years. That's how long it takes. If you think that you have this strong emotional control for trading, I could probably give you 30 questions and you'll flunk half of them. John says, how do you master that? Now we're getting somewhere. Well, fortunately for you, John, I already gave you the answer to that question, but nobody wants to listen. Trade with one share till you have a 70 or 75% win rate so that you can develop confidence in the strategy that you're using. Then when you get a trade from me or you get a trade, you're not going to believe in that trade because you believe in me. Your belief system doesn't have a lot of belief in me. Trust me, your belief system, you have about this, you're like 2 trades away from leaving me. That's your belief system right now. It is. Trust me, I know that for a fact. I know that. But Roger, you had 100 trades, but you had 3 losers. You're no good. That's how retail traders think. You could trade 1 share short. Yeah. Each and every one of you is about 1 or 2 trades away from getting a not a refund, a exchange for something. I'm being honest with you, telling you how you are. I know you better than you know yourselves. Trust me on this. I've been there many, many times for many people just like you. So you need to develop inner faith, inner belief, like you have in your husband or your wife. Oh, hopefully, your kids. Like when you know that somebody's going to, when you see this, you make a move that if 100 people had a gun to your head, you would still make the same move. That's the kind of trust you need to have. If I'm saying something that's not true, please tell me, but I know I am. Yeah, 5 shares, 1 shares. But you guys know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm saying. Most traders don't. Yeah, or you believe what I say, but you don't believe it enough to pull the trigger. Or you believe what I say sometimes if my last trade was a winner. You see what I'm saying? It's very tricky. Our relationship is very, very tricky, but I'm being honest with you. I'm being totally 100% transparent with you. Not so you could trust me, so you can trust yourselves when you trade this stuff. Oh God, I'm not even seeing I'm not even looking at LTHM. Yeah, but my point is, guys, you have to develop that trust on your own. You know why? Because here's the problem. You will trade with me and you'll develop your account, say from 25 to 50,000, 50,000 to 100,000. And then you will have a number in your head. Okay. And you will have a number in your head. Whatever that number is, it's a psychological number. 100,000 for some, 25,000 for others, 50,000 for others, 500,000 for others. But everyone has a psychological number in your head. And once you get past that level, you're going to be saying, oh, is he sure he's right on that one? You're going to start second guessing me. All of you will, because that's how people are made. That's how people are made. I've been down this road before many, 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 many times. And I'm telling you, that's how it works. And most of you are sitting there going, he's right. He's 100% right. Julia says, all good lessons, tips for not letting losers run right down. We're not talking about that, Julian, right now. We're talking about your mental state. It's a lot more important than your losers running against you. Thank you, Stephen. And again, I'm here to be honest and straightforward with you. All right. But again, you need to realize that a lot of you guys, so you're saying few winners and making adjustments that they think they know more than the teacher. No, what I'm saying is that you truly don't have confidence in me or yourself till you develop that confidence internally. You could take, you take my trades. You love my trades. They're making you money. You're going to get to a certain point where your account grows a certain amount and you're going to start second guessing me like crazy because your psychology will get in the way. It's what will happen. So you need to start trusting yourselves. This is why I'm doing this and teaching you. So you need to start trusting yourselves. And the only way you could trust yourselves if you actually do it yourselves. So you can assimilate that mentally. See, most of you guys are, I want to explain it to you and I'll move on. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 trades to get through. We'll get through them. Let me explain to you guys what happens. You start trading, okay? Well, let me ask you if this has ever happened to you. You start trading. You never traded before. You don't have any fear or greed because you don't have any negative associations. You have a great association with the market. And then you start making money, and all of a sudden you start losing money. And then those losers, they get subconsciously imprinted into your mind. And then all your future trades are being run by that mental state. You understand? So the only way you can replace that mental state with real positive stuff is by changing what's there. Me telling you to change it will not change it. You changing your belief system will change it. And the algos know that too, Laurel. Exactly. Yes, and the algos know that too, and they take advantage of it like there's no tomorrow. No problem, Brian. It's uncomfortable for most people. Most people don't want to talk about this, Brian. They want hot trades. But I'm talking about stuff that actually matters, that actually moves the needle. And everybody here knows that think about it. If you never lost money on a tech stock, you would probably be a soldier trading these tech. But don't you ever say, "Ooh, remember that time? Ooh, what if it goes against me like that one time that it happens?" It's normal. It's very normal. So again, please, please, please get this book and read it like 50 times. Yes, exactly, Venkat. Exactly. You need to get your own plan because you could follow me till the lights come home, but you're going to get to a point in your equity run where you're going to say, "Ooh, I trust them with 25,000, but I don't know if I trust them with 500,000 or whatever that number is." Okay. So the market is now breaking above the 100-day moving average. If you guys remember, you guys might recall that I said that seasonality is going to be one second. I just got to check something. Seasonality is going to be a major player. And I was saying how everything looks bearish here, but we have seasonality. And seasonality is very, very important. So we don't really want to go very short right now. All right. We want to go short like the weakest stock. So which stocks am I short? All right. Well, let me show you what stock I'm short. And you guys tell me if you think this is a weak stock or not. I'm short this stock. Do you think this is a weak stock or does anybody think this is a strong stock? Okay. I'm also short this stock. Good iPhone. I'm also short this stock. And I think somebody told me, I think it was somebody said that we're making money on this stock, actually. Let's take a look. Yeah, we're like making $5 on the stock, whatever. But the point I'm making is, yeah, they're both weak. So I'm going to stay with them. Now, let me show you the stocks that we're long right now. We're long D-Dog. D-Dog broke out nicely, doesn't have any overhead resistance, volume is still good, and we're long CRWD. Look at this thing. So I'm going to stay long D stocks because D stocks look fantastic. Remember, forest tree, lean on the stock, lean on the stock, lean on the stock. If there's anything I'm saying right now that I have not said 100 times, please let me know. And again, I'm very concerned about the folks here who think they do not have 26% or 27% who don't think they have psychological issues. Take your blood pressure before, during, after placing a trade. Oh, Dickens, that right there, huge. Or your hands. Your hands ever get cold or clammy when you're taking a trade? Why you saying that, Roger? What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, CrowdStrike looks fantastic right now, JP. Oh, mental issues. I'm saying people have with trading, not mental issues like mentally they're wacky. Which, when it comes to trading, I'm only talking about trading. Trading. I'm not talking about mental issues. I'm talking about trading mental issues. Emotional issues. Yeah, emotional issues, mental, emotional, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, please. I don't mean you guys are I mean, emotionally, trading. Yeah, trading mindset. That's all I mean. That's all I'm talking about. We all are. Every one of us. Huge, 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 huge. All right. All right. So, what stocks do we like? Let's talk about stocks do we like. Yeah, and folks, please do not take this as me trying to be tough with you. I'm doing this because I really care about you, and I'm trying to make this a wake up call because I know a lot of you are going to do really well in the next 6 months to a year. This is very good stuff, but you need to have the mental state, or you're going to have trouble. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with this. Stocks we like. PGR. Lisa, I will. Would you please give options for the stocks you like, don't like? Are you talking about the day trading telegram, Lisa? That's Lisa. What I mentioned. So I'll talk about that right now. What Mark said and what Dickens said is very very true. Use a heart monitor. Use a heart monitor. Yeah, heart monitor. Perfect, 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 perfect way to do it. Heart monitor. Okay. And see, if you have no reaction when you're placing trades, closing trades, and a losing trade, then you're not emotionally being influenced by it. Otherwise, you are. Okay. I know you care about us. That's why I'm here. Good. That's smart. I never thought about it. Very, very smart. The heart monitor indicator. Very good. All right. Progressive Insurance. The stock is doing very, very well here. Let's continue. Let's do an option that expires 4 days. Well, yeah, we have till the end of the week. It's still okay. The 155 strike price, it looks pretty good right here. Believe it or not, it's only about $1.50, where here you're paying about $2. So it's actually cheaper. And in terms of volume, we have volume that's starting to come up here. I like this stock. And look, we're above the 8-day EMA. You know how much I love being above the 8-day EMA, right? Okay. Man, what a market. It's the pathetic market, right? Yeah. We have a William, we have a love put. Yes. Yes. Somebody asked me about giving options. I'm going to give options. I'm going to start this week giving options on the Telegram channel, on the private Telegram channel. I'm still working things out. I'm doing things slowly. All right. Next one. Actually, let's go here real quick. Yeah, I gave you this one already. Next one. Sun. Yes, they do look. They look great, Brendan. They look great. Good for you, Gary. Again, look at Sunco. Looks pretty good here, right? Not good volume, but good price above the 8-day EMA. It's looking good. I get very worked up on these sessions because I really want you guys I really want you guys to be successful. I will. I'll do more about. Well, I'm going to do it more. I'm going to do a checklist next time. Oh, you guys are going to love my checklists. You guys are going to love my checklists. Matt, can you check on LTHM and then tell me if it still has relative weakness to the market? I'm using TC2000. I can't see. I got too many screens that are doing other things right now. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I recommend it. Most of the stocks that I'm recommending several times. Like this one, for example. The more I recommend them, that means the more they're going our way. Like this one, for example. How long have I been recommending this stock? Here, there, still above the 8-day EMA, looking fantastic, looking really, really good right now. But you guys have to have faith in the strategy within yourself, not because Uncle Roger tells you it works. That's all. That's really what I'm trying to get at. Dell calls. We want 72 strike price right here. If they don't continue moving, no soup. Okay. Matt, LTHM, relative weakness, we still have?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's getting close though.
Yeah. Are we
Yeah.
making money on that stock? I can't even tell. I'm like blinded on that stock. I never gave you guys options on Sun. Let me give you options on Sun. Right here, 50. 50 right there. Let's talk about, oh, another one that I like.
Yeah, you're about uh, 10 cents in the money.
Okay, good. I love the stock. Great stock. The 195 right here. This one right here. Yeah, D Dog and Crowd are starting to gain relative strength. Next one, D Dog. I explained to you guys why I love this stock. We're long the stock, but I'll give you the options for it here because it may be a swing trade. Right here, either the 102 or 103s, right here. Pretty liquid too. I gave the expiration date on Sun. I gave the expiration date. So far they've all been 11/17, Lori. We don't do tier 4. We only do the first 3 tiers. Guys, if you guys want to ask me a question, send me an email. Electric arts, a little too much downside today. I would wait on this one. GD, let's see. Oh, that looks fantastic. That looks about as good as D Dog. Look at that. Mm. I wish I had an unlimited account, right? Right here, 242.50. 242.50. Gold GD puts? It's not gold. It's General Dynamics. It's not gold. Wacky market. And Logitech. Yeah, you could sell puts, sell GD puts. Yeah, you can. You can. Right here, 80 strike price looks really good. All right, now let's do the short side. Folks, we're doing the short side now. And we're just not getting any love on those. We're not getting any love on love, right, Matt? Is that
Nope.
it? We keep being away like 20 cents away from our entry, you know? I love shorts, Blair. Blair, do you realize that like 80% of our trades in the last couple of months have been shorts? You know? Yeah. Pfizer. Why do we like Pfizer? And again, folks, please understand, I'm not, when I was talking about psychology, mental health, all that stuff, I'm talking about trading. I'm talking about getting your mind to be like a professional trader for trading. I'm not talking about any mental diseases, issues, or any of that stuff. I'm only talking about trading mind, trading mental state. That's what we're talking about. When it comes to all other mental stuff, I don't know anything. Yeah, I want to make sure you guys don't take it like I'm saying anything about someone's mental state. I'm not a shrink. I'm talking about trading. Everyone who's alive is mental trading, even Buffett. No, no, I'm talking about very specific problems. Yeah, I gotta give you guys tough love. I have to. Okay, so Pfizer, why would you not short this here, right? Right, Anita? Oh, yes. When you start tackling trading, it brings up other things in your life. Very, very true. Right here, 30 strike price. Right here, 30 strike price. Next one. Please, I only have your best interest in mind. I'm literally sitting there yesterday after driving back from Gainesville and reading books and going, hey, I got to share this with them. I got to bring up, like, you guys are like everything I think about. My wife is jealous. It's like you're putting too much time into this VIP room instead of me. Albemarle. There you go, Gary. Made a new low. I like it. I like it. But I liked what Dickens said about using the heart monitor, the pulse monitor. So true. So true. 116 strike price right here. 116 strike price. If they have enough liquidity. Oh, she is. She is. She just wants to get in on it. I tell her come in here and tell them what I really am like at home. She doesn't want to do it. I'm sure one day she will. Oh, Albemarle. So I'm looking at calls. Puts. 117 puts right here. 117 puts right here. Puts. Next one. Crocs. Yes, I'm shorting Crocs. How painful. Company was doing so well. Not right now. I think so far every option we've looked at has been 11/17 expiration. That LTHM is doing nothing. Yeah, Valtech, I'm talking about appreciating risk, appreciating drawdowns, really embracing risk, all that kind of stuff. Right. Right. Agree with you, Venkat. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Venkat, is that right? If Let me know if it's incorrect. Crocs, 79. 79. What is the thin red line above the price on your chart? Thin red line above my chart. I think you're talking about the 8-day EMA. This right here is the 8-day EMA. Let's see. Let's continue this. Next one. Oh God, man, oh man, oh man. Yes, Gus, it can. That's another emotional issue. That's another trading psychological emotional issue. Trading a stock is too expensive, and saying it's too expensive, I'm going to wait for a pullback, or it's too expensive, I'm going to be more comfortable at 90 instead of 100. That's a mental issue. Stocks are worth exactly what they cost at any time. Just FYI. Thank you for bringing it up, Gus. It looks good. It has a breakdown. I love this breakdown. It had a nice channel, has a nice breakdown now. It looks very nice. I forgot about that one. That's a juicy one too. That happens all the time. 82.50. Too spready. Go with the 80. This one's too spready. Go right here. 80 strike price. And the reason I bring it up is this. You folks spend 90% of your time dealing with trading tactics and strategies, and this much of your time dealing with trading mental issues, trading psychology. I would put a lot more emphasis on that. I'm going to give you a piece of paper either today or tomorrow, and I want you to read it every day before you trade and after you trade. Every single day. I have to just locate it, but I want you to read it every single day till it gets imprinted into your head. Good. Vivek made 35% on Uber. Good. Next one, BIIB. Absolutely, Cyrus. Two. No, this one has okay. 225. 225 right there. 225. And last, BXP. Broke a low right here. Pulling back a little bit, but not too bad. The thin blue line is the SPY. This is the SPY. I look at the relative strength. So if this is moving up and if this is moving sideways, that's really, really good. Good. I hope Matt copies all those. Have you been doing that, Matt?
Yep.
Good man. Good, Randy. Good. And the option on this one is, where are you getting your symbols from? David, from the scanners that Matt posted, same scanners. All of these stocks are stocks that are making 50-day high or 50-day lows. That they're all from that scanner. 55 right here. Right there. Right there. Let's take a look at Uber real quick. Wow, we actually made time today. $35 closed 1 second, still in play. There you go, Adam. Good. Look at that. A lot of folks, you need to send him an email, David. Matt at rogerscott.com. The one before this one was BXP. Anyhow, look, a lot of folks thought it was up. Remember Splunk? Remember this stock? Do you remember how many of you did not want to take the trade because you thought it was done going up? Right here? That's psychological. That's trading psychology right there. Through and through. It's too expensive. I don't want to take a trade. Too expensive based on what? A stock is worth exactly what it costs at any given time. Remember that. Okay? Option volatility is right here on the option. Right here. Not a lot at all. All right. Why don't you take us through seasonality, Matt?
Sure thing.
Thank you, sir. Matt set up my computer over the weekend at my house. It was very nice of him. If anybody has a question that I did not cover here, like Alex Petrenko, you can email me. Email me. Let's go ahead, Matt.
All right, here we go. Here is the long side. Start with your sectors. You've got healthcare, utilities, consumer staples, and basic materials. Everything else is actually pretty close to the long side, though. So I'd imagine this short side, it's not going to look great. It does not. The only short you've got is tech, 75%. Not anything to really write home about, but you know where the bias is. Then on a 10-day hold, industrials, consumer staples, utilities, healthcare, consumer discretionary, and communication sector, although that's a low number. All of those are looking really good. See top setups on the long side.
Oh yeah, the seasonality, Matt. Are you? What's taking them so long? The seasonality software. Thank you, Mike. The seasonality software update.
Yeah,
Have you?
so
Are you on top? Are you on top of it?
Yeah, I spoke to them this morning again.
Yes. Yes.
The S&P side is working properly, so that's pretty much ready to go. It's the ETF side that they're not done with.
Okay. Did you get a time? Some idea of when? We've been keeping people abreast for a while now, holding for a while now. Any idea?
It should be a few days or less because it's really quick.
Okay. All right.
I have to resend him a file today. Actually,
you heard it. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth, Mike. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Got Tech, Rockwell looking okay. A lot of trades. Nike, McDonald's, Hormel. Eli Lilly as well. LLY. Got Clorox. Pretty broad on the sectors. Not much to really take from that. This must be an odd date. It's not a lot of trades. All right, let's go to the short side. Las Vegas Sands, UUP, Hershey's. Not a lot. Got real estate. As far as sectors, again, it's just really jumbled. Not a ton to take away. Delta's on there. I don't see any of its buddies.
Who did you say was there? Delta?
Delta.
Delta was actually strong, but I didn't see any other airline stocks.
Yeah, I don't see any other airlines either.
Right.
Same thing with the Wynn. I don't really see a lot of other hotels. Las Vegas Sands is there.
And remember, folks, tomorrow we have CPI in the morning and then PPI the next day. This is something the Fed watches. David, it's in the members area. It's in the members area. It's something the Fed watches. So be really, really careful. Be very, very, very careful tomorrow morning. The good thing is it comes out at 8:30, so we'll have time.
That's always nice.
Liz is asking, can you show the weekly plot for ETFs, please?
The
ETFs. Graph? Yeah, the ETFs. Yes, the weekly graphs.
Oh, you mean the like the all 12 graphs?
Yes.
No, I don't have that up.
What? You don't have it up?
Yeah.
Would you post it? Would you do me a favor and post it for everybody? Would you send it to me or send it to Telegram channel when you're done with it? Okay,
yeah.
After the session.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get that done for you folks.
It kept breaking Excel, so I had to get rid of it.
It was breaking Excel, really?
It was breaking our sheet, yeah. Because it's 12 pivot tables and 12 graphs. They can't be used together.
Understood.
I couldn't get it to work.
And can you also reach out to Anthony Ingracia? He sent his email here. He says he sent you 3 emails yet last week with no response.
Oh, I've gotten them.
You got what?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Okay. Are you getting emails from Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay.
I specifically remember Anthony.
Of course. All right. Anything else, Matt? Or we're done. We'll send you that graph on Telegram, and actually we'll have Ileana posted in the members area.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, just let them know in the Telegram that it's up in the members area, Matt. You don't have to post it if you don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I'll get it done.
All right. I'm gonna have more of these Dr. Rogers psychology sessions, trading psychology sessions. So a few things. Tomorrow, CPI report. We're above the 100-day moving average, but now we're below the 100-day moving average. This market is as miserable could possibly be. I'm not really making any big decisions right now because the market is as random as random can be. We have 2 shorts, we have 2 longs in the day trading program. I don't know what I'll hold overnight. I could have gotten out of LTHM with a winner. I didn't want to. I could have gotten out of Love with a winner this morning. I did not want to. D-Dog and Crowd are coming back pretty nicely, actually. I think Crowd is back 100%. D-Dog is down still like 70 cents, but they're coming back nicely. We'll see what today brings. We can't choose the session. We can only choose what we do in those sessions. So remember, I don't look at one thing. I'm looking at 30 different things, and I'm trying to put them on a different weighting scale based on what the market's doing, and I'm trying to do that objectively. So bear with me. We're going to get through all this. I think we'll have a little break tomorrow after the CPI comes out. I don't think it's going to come out as well as folks think. Also, keep your eye on the bond market. Ticker symbol TLT. If TLT starts breaking lower, That puts a lot more pressure on tech. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And Anthony, if Matt doesn't respond to you and make sure everything's taken care of by the end of today, send me an email. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you all later. Have a great day. And please take what I'm telling you as constructive criticism, because that's what it is. Bye, everyone. Take care.